Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. The tarot card for today is the Queen of Swords, and this one is from the Disney Villains Tarot, which is available from places like Amazon. Boy, oh boy, they couldn't have picked a more appropriate villain for the Queen of Swords, She is like the ultimate, words I cannot say here, but there is those of you who have been with me for a long time, she used to come up all the time, like all the time, and she would always show up on days like when it was by a new moon or a full moon, and she'd really exacerbate the whole situation. But in this particular case, not to say be like her, but if you consider her mannerisms and how she goes about getting what she wants, because she doesn't let anything stand in the way. And we know that right now we are, living in this Pisces overload, which for some people makes things much more sensitive and much more emotional. Something which this woman is not. Okay, and that is the part that you can tap into today. Sometimes when you can set your emotions aside, it is easier to, just cut through the fog and the BS and get to what it is you need to do. The moon today, for basically the entirety of the day, except for the last few minutes, is in the fun-loving sign of Sagittarius, and it's going to square Venus, sextile Saturn, square Neptune, and square Jupiter. There are some things here that we need to keep in mind, but I think the most important one is going to be that, emotional reserve, like being reserved with your emotions, that type of thing. And that's the Saturn part. Saturn is more serious and wants you to put the emotions aside and do what is necessary. So when you consider like the queen with her sword and, like someone who's trying to clear their path, clear the way for, their goals, what they wish to get to, what they want to make happen, that is the way to be. And sometimes you have to take those emotions and set them on the shelf and not worry about every little thing. It's like doing the job, getting it done, and making it happen. And there are some relationship kind of things going on here today, and there's, that square with Neptune is a little fuzzy, and that can bring up some emotion. So, she's really here as, I would say, a caution, a reminder to set those emotions aside because they can get in your way. And it doesn't mean that you can't have emotion or that you don't care, okay? Because there's a lot of very caring energy that's around. But sometimes you have to just do the hard stuff, and you have to do it in spite of how you feel about things. That we're in eclipse season here, and you might not realize it yet, but we're building to this, big crescendo, which is going to happen in the middle of next month. And it may very well feel about that time like someone flipped a switch in your life. So, her serious attitude here and her demeanor to get to what she wants. It's not like at all costs. It's not like saying she takes that sword and, does any kind of bodily harm, because she doesn't. It's just that she has to rise above how she feels about things and focus, because there's laser focus here. Keep that laser focus to be able to accomplish her goals. So I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.